Welcome to One Chemistry. Always try to do your best. Now, let us see about 100 concepts in organic chemistry. We are seeing it as episodes. This is the episode number 38. If you didn't watch previous episodes, I encourage you to go and see. Here, we solve 5 problems step by step. Stay tuned. Let us see the first question. The starting metal is pyridine attached with chlorine, bromine and iodine. You are attacking it with methylamine there. You are heating it up. They ask you to find the product. The products are mostly where the amine is attached. Amine is attached in the second position, or third position, or fourth position, or the sixth position. So from the starting metal and possible 4 answers, you might realize the question is really about regioselective substitution of amine, where it happened, bromine side or chlorine side. The answer is D. Let us see how. Here the problem given in the blind side. If you look at the starting metal, you have chlorine and bromine there. The leaving group ability of bromine is higher than the chlorine, but the attack will be happen on the second position where chlorine is attached. Why? Because once it's attacked, it will be stabilized by electronegative nitrogen atom. So amine attacks, nitrogen stabilizes the anion come back, chlorine leaves there. So aromaticity is retained. So the attack is happened on the second position. So the answer is clearly D there. Here what is special in this one? It may look simple. Even though leaving group ability of bromine is higher, the chlorine is eliminated because of the stabilization of anion. Because the NH2 attack creates the extra stability by electronegative nitrogen atom. Here the concepts you have to learn here is first step of the reaction is generation of anion. It will control the whole reaction. Then let us look at the next question. They are given the 3 different structures. First one is biphenyl system with fluorine and hydrogen and the methoxide group. The second structure is B, which is paracyclopane, which is with 2 bromine atom, and you have C structure with alpha methyl cyclohexyl hexanone. The C is cyclohexanone with methyl group in alpha position. They are asking which is optically active, whether it is C only or B and C or A and B or all are optically active. So from the 3 structures and possible 4 answers, you might realize the question is really about structure and its symmetry versus its optical activity. The answer is A. Let us see how. Here, the starting metal you have biphenyl group. It is attached through single bond, where the restricting groups are fluorine and hydrogen. They are very small. The bond will be easily rotatable. So if it rotates, you have always racemic mixture of them. Even though axial chirality is there, the rotation creates the equal possibility, so it's optically inactive. If you look at the B structure is redraw with geometry. Here, plane of symmetry is there on the plane of the screen. The one bromine is above the plane, one bromine is below the plane. So it has plane inside, so it's optically inactive. If you look at the C, it's simply optically active because starting metal they didn't give, because in the question they didn't give the hydrogen atom. So if you draw the hydrogen, you might realize it has chiral center. C is the only thing optically active, so the answer is clearly A there. Here the concepts you have to learn here is the molecule with plane of symmetry is optically inactive. The biphenyl with less steric atoms are always racemic. Let us look at the next question. The starting metal is linear chain with alcoholic group and aldehyde. You are oxidizing with nitric acid and water. It is like glucose kind of architecture. They are asking what is the really product is about. Product is optically active, or it's a racemic mixture, or optically inactive and mesoform, or optically active with diastereomer and enantiomer. So from the reaction and the possible 4 answers, you might realize the question is really about writing of stereochemistry versus its symmetry. The answer is B. Let us see how. Here the compound is optically inactive. Let us see how. Because we are doing oxidation, we have to go by the Fischer form. So first let us write with the hydrogen starting material H and OH, we will write it. Then we convert it into Fischer form. The normal structure is anti. You can look at it, alcohol and COH is anti. We have to bring back to eclipse form, because in eclipse form you can convert easily to Fischer form. It will only about above the plane and below the plane. So if you look at it, CHO and CH2OH is above the plane and H and OH are below the plane. So if you redraw nicely, it is it has symmetrical H and OH in the system. If you oxidize it, you have COH on the terminals. Because you are using the nitric acid, it's a very vigorous one. It oxidizes at terminals. So the product is definitely with symmetry. It's optically inactive and meso. Then let us look at the next question. They given the starting middle with different acidic hydrogen. The X1 is attached with 3-phenyl group, Y1 is attached with cyclopropyl ring with 3-phenyl group. They given the 4 facts, which is X reacts faster than Y reacts faster than X and Y are Lewis acid, X is stronger Bronsted acid than Y. Among the 4 statements, you have to guess which is correct. So from the structures X and Y and possible 4 facts, you might realize the question is really about structure versus its acidity. The answer is B. Let us see how. If you look at the starting metal X and Y, it will lose the hydrogen in the base. Base subtract the proton. You have the anion formation. X form anion, Y form anion. Let's look at the stability of anion. The first one anion forms is stabilized by the phenyl group because of its resonance effect. So H plus form easily and it reacts faster because of its stabler anion. But if you look at the Y anion is formed, it has 4 n pi electron, which is 4 pi electron and conjugated anion, so it's anti-aromatic, very much unstable. So anion don't form easily, don't donate H plus. So the answer is definitely B, because X reacts faster than Y. X is stronger Bronsted acid than Y. Here the concepts you have to learn here is, if any chances anti-aromaticity is established, the system will not go further. It is very much unstable. It will also dictate the acidity or basicity of the compound. Then let us look at the next question. They given the 2 starting metal A and B. They are cis-decalin and trans-decalin with 2 methyl groups. They are asking the stability of structure, whether A is more stable than B or B is more stable than A, or they are equally stable or they have locked conformation. So from the question and possible 4 facts, you might realize the question is really about structure versus stability among cis and trans-decalin. The answer is C. Both are equally stable. Let us look at why. Here, let us redraw the structure with the hydrogen atom. You might understand the steric effect it has. So if you look at it, the methyl is on the axial position. You have diaxial effect is there. In the A structure, you have 8 diaxial effect. The B is the interesting one. Everybody think it's stable, but really don't. It has 2 methyl hydrogen diaxial steric effect, as well as it is also having methyl ion. 2 methyls are near to each other, which is on 120 degree, which have steric effect there. If you look at the below head, it will also having cavity steric effect. So there are also many steric possibilities and the interaction. The A has 8 diaxial interaction, B has 3 different interaction. One is diaxial interaction, gauge interaction and cavity effect. So you can say both are equally stable or both are equally unstable. So the answer is clearly C. A and B are equally stable. Here the concepts you outline here is diaxial interaction. If there is a bulky methyl group and hydrogens are there, axial effect and steric effect will be there. If you look at the cis one, you also have 3 different effects. One is diaxial effect, gauge effect as well as the cavity effect. That's all from this episode. I hope it was easy. Thanks for watching. If you have any suggestion, comment below. Stay tuned for next episode.